We are back here at Custom Audio Video on Carolina Women with our friend Iain. And you just got back. Well, you've had 2 trips since we talked to you.
Since we saw each other last, I went to Dallas for a lighting show. And then about 4 days after I got back, it was lit. It was well. I got a little bit lit as well. So, and then I went to the UK for a couple of weeks. I just got back the other night. So
that sounds like fun.
That does sound fun.
Kind of.
So tell us a little bit about the lighting show. Yeah, we do. I want to hear about lighting because from a design point of view, it's all about the lighting.
Well,
and
it
now
is.
with you all, it's about lighting.
So we've talked about this before. We are in the beginnings of actually doing lighting design for projects.
Correct.
And it's somewhat different from what we've done with lighting before. We've controlled it. We can dim it up and down, we can set scenes, we can do all sorts of stuff. But to actually do lighting design that highlight features in the house that the architect maybe built in there and needs to be shown off, or the interior designer put artwork in, or that kind of stuff. It's a totally different way of doing things, and we haven't done it before.
Exactly, and one of the things that we talked about in the last show, and we've talked about before and alluded to, is lighting in today's world, especially from a design, is more than just illuminating a house. It's
ambiance.
It's ambiance, it's mood, it's safety. Yeah. It's really pretty exponential when you talk about what it can do and how important it is for a home.
Absolutely.
And how does that sync with the music or the sound component?
Yeah, well, sound sets the mood and lights set the mood. They kind of work together, and we can program anything to do anything all in that realm.
Exactly, and interestingly enough, when we were last time we were watching a movie, and lighting isn't just about color either. It's really about heat. It's about softness, coolness,
feelings, senses,
coolness, warmness.
With LED technology, we were able to do lots of things that we couldn't do with the old standard screw-in bulbs that we had before. These you got a 40 watt, 60 watt, 75 watt, etc., and you could switch it on or off or dim it up and down, but the color of the light was usually always the same.
Right.
Now with LEDs, you can what's called tune them. So even if it's just a white light, you can tune the temperature of the color. So it goes from fairly low, maybe 1500 Kelvin. Kelvin's the measurement, up to 6000 Kelvin. 6000 Kelvin is like these lights we've got on us right now.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's like an airway runway.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I love it.
So that's tunable white, but there's also RGB. There's color tunable. So we can press a button that brings a scene on to change cabinet lights in your kitchen.
Correct.
Have blue under cabinet lights, or white in the cabinets, or anything we want. Green under the toe kicks, that kind of stuff.
I mean, it can absolutely change.
It sounds like it enhances everything you have.
It can change everything about a home.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything about a home. I think lighting is kind of it's sort of the unsung piece of interior design and architecture and building.
I think so.
So what can we expect? If we have an architect, do we come to you and you can help design our lighting scheme?
So usually, we like to get in, just like any other part of our job, we like to get in really early. So a set of plans, and that set of plans will have light fixtures, in ceiling, once architectural lights are already there.
Got it.
And then, possible suggestions for the decorative lights.
Are you doing more the ambient lighting then?
No, we'll do all of it.
Oh, you'll do it all.
Do you customize it to the people that live in that home, and do you just take into account like each room and what the purpose is and the intention for the room?
It's nice to be involved with the architect and the interior designer as well, because they have a thought on how they want the house to finish.
Imagine that.
So, yeah.
It's like too many cooks in the kitchen.
Actually, it's not. It's great because you'll
collaborative.
Know how you'll know how the client lives, and you'll be like, okay, in this room we need lighting.
Well, have you ever been in a space where you're like, why did they put that switch over here? Why did they put that can so far in the corner? So to have an expert come in and guide that process
so
would
typically,
be great.
an electrician might look at a room and say it needs 4 lights in the ceiling, and they'll be laid out, one there, one there, one there, one there. They don't have to be there.
Correct.
They need to be wherever they need to be to highlight artwork or features of sculpture or whatever it is, so.
It's pretty interesting. I think
Really is.
yeah, we talk about lighting, you just scratch the surface of it.
You
But
would take us to Dallas.
we
So we haven't even talked about Dallas
yeah,
yet.
Dallas is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And again, it's really interesting. Every time we talk,
Yeah.
I mean, just what you've done, how custom audio videos
Yeah.
expand, it's pretty interesting.
It is.
We value your time. We learn something every time. We really do. It's
He's
great to have you.
Scottish.
We appreciate all of you for joining us here on Carolina Women. Have a safe and wonderful week. Bye-bye.